Hello and welcome to a special edition of Talking Shit. I'm DeAndre on the commentary. Up late tonight. I just got some information from one of my videos. Somebody was making some comments. A person claims to be the cousin of Bob McCulloch, or McCulloch, whatever his fucking name is, trying to get some sort of sympathy. And speaking honestly, I wish you go troll over to Fox News. Go your motherfucking ass to Fox. Don't come over here. YouTube has given me the freedom to be over here. I don't trust your cousin. You are no more than a hack in his ass. Look at this beautiful watch I got for my birthday. JP got me this watch for my birthday. See that? See that? It's time to tell Bob McCulloch cousin to kiss my ass. You know what? Don't come over here with that. Your cousin fucked up. Your cousin needs to be investigated for inciting a riot. Your cousin was putting people on the stand when he broke Rule 3.3 in the code of and what it takes to really prosecute. You don't suborn perjury. You don't bring witnesses on stand and you know they're lying. And then according to other investigations, we're still looking at this juror number 40. Bob McCulloch sat there and let his associates give the jury outdated jury instruction on a law that was taken off the books in the 80s, and then going to try to explain to me, this cousin, whoever this motherfucking cousin is, it's like, come on, wouldn't you defend your cousin? Not if he's full of shit. Not if it's got some kind of legal entanglement. You know, honestly speaking, or speaking honestly, blaming Michael Brown makes you a fucking clown. Anybody. You know, anybody who's blaming Michael Brown, trying to blame incidents that were not proven and guilty in the court of law because the man was human and had flaw, doesn't mean that a cop gets to break the law. And furthermore, prosecutorial evidence needs to be gathered in an honest fashion. And this way that Bob McCulloch decided to run this grand jury was unconstitutional, it was unethical, and it is our responsibility as Americans to see it for what it was. And I don't believe that it's fair to blame Michael Brown. Even if Michael Brown did wrong at the store, even if Michael Brown did wrong at the cop car, what Michael Brown didn't get to do is to defend himself and be cross-examined because he was dead. And I think that the cop should have been cross-examined. If Bob McCulloch was going to turn this jury investigation into some sort of an acquittal for the cop, then that cop should have been cross-examined. Nobody cross-examined him. Nobody cross-examined him. Nobody cross-examined him. Nobody cross-examined him. He was his own witness. That was bullshit. That wasn't supposed to be an acquittal. It was supposed to be something that would bring forth justice for everybody, not just Michael Brown. Honestly speaking, it sounds like somebody's been drinking. This is bullshit. And Bob McCulloch gonna get caught blinking. Because this investigation should do nothing more but really get him to take a look at himself. Bob, you fucked up. You fucked up. You put your relationship with those policemen ahead of your relationship with the Constitution of this country. And you lied. And you let those people get on that stand and lie. And then you backed him up. And his presentation was arrogant. There was no humility in what he brought back after he made that town wait all that whole day when they had made their decision anyway. You know, this misled, misinformed grand jury with a witness that was not cross-examined by the prosecutor, who didn't bring in evidence to support the dead man. He brought in evidence as the overall acquittal plan. And that is not how you want to do it. Honestly speaking, Michael Brown is dead and didn't get to go to court and go to trial Instant justice doesn't work in this country. We don't do instant justice here legally. We don't set up grand juries to go against the actual interest of the law. We don't do that here legally. That's why the DOJ is investigating this. And then to sort of target Al Sharpton as some sort of a problem and calling him a race baiter, when the truth of the matter is the Ku Klux Klan and the criminal justice system is a race hater. You know, they say, well, you know what? If you break the law, then you ought to get whatever you get. That's not how this country works. This is not a totalitarian government. This is not how this country works. You get what the law provides, not what somebody's emotional wants to be subsided with and what somebody's emotion wants to settle with. You get what the law presents. The law decides that. And then if you want to change what the laws are, you do it in a way in which they've been bitching at Barack Obama about. There's a procedure that you can follow to change laws if you want to make it harder for the coloreds. Colored people have a hard time in this country. Women have a hard time in this country. Certain laws obviously need to be adjusted. But don't try to act like there are not certain laws that are already in practice in regards to criminal justice. And I just believe that people are being slanted. Their perception on this is very slanted. You know, we don't get to do instant justice here based on people's emotion and fear. There's a set of things that we do based on our history of living here. We've already been through the era of trials that are set up and not done fairly and honestly. We've already done the voter intimidation and all of this, you know, lack of humility from people who just want to dominate other races. We've already been through that. We're still dealing with that. You know what? That little boy didn't get a chance to be a thug, honestly speaking, in regards to the situation where the cops were told that that kid had a toy gun. And they showed up within seconds and shut him down. It's on the video. That has nothing to do with Michael Brown. That's about integrity and the laws that are already put down. How dare you talk about Michael Brown as if this whole thing is about being a fucking clown? Go get your hair done! We don't do instant justice here. We don't do instant justice. We don't do justice like that legally here. There's rules and stuff that we have. Why do you think, what was his name? The governor of Chicago, what was his, Goryevich, or whatever. Those laws, there's laws and stuff. You're going to tell me that Michael Brown was an asshole, so we got to act like an asshole too. That's what rationalizes torture. The idea that we have to treat people the way they treat us, and we're going to label that "In God We Trust." That's bullshit. That's not how the laws are set up. We may not have laws that are as cruel and as barbarian and as draconian as other countries. But that's what makes us have integrity. That's what makes us make change real. You know, we decide the balance, not our head noise and our bullshit and our prejudices. You can't compare us to other countries in order to be as demeaning as other countries, to be better than other countries. That doesn't make sense, honestly speaking. Who gives a fuck if Michael Brown was an alleged thug? They pulled the law from off from under him like a rug. It's bullshit. It's ridiculous. Come on! Shut up! Fuck Fox News! See you when it's time to eat.